Hello viewers, here I am going to discuss method of regular falsi, method of false position or method of linear interpolation. What is the objective of this method? Objective is finding the real root of an equation fx is equal to 0. Here fx is a function of one variable only, that is x. And the first step of this method is similar to bisection method. So what is the first step? That we try to find out an interval where function changes its sign. So how we write that? If fx is continuous and real in the interval ab and fa and fb are of opposite signs, then the equation fx is equal to 0 will have at least one real root between a and b. Let's see this with the help of two examples, one algebraic and another graphical. So we take fx is equal to x to the power 4 minus 7. We try to find out one interval in which function changes its sign. So we substitute x is equal to 0, we get function value as minus 7. We substitute x is equal to 1, we get function's value as minus 6, both of them are negative. We take x is equal to 2, now function's value is 9, which is positive. So function has changed its sign from negative to positive between 1 and 2. At 1 it was negative, at 2 it is positive. It means there is one root which lies between 1 and 2. This is the interval we got. Graphically here we can see x is equal to a, function value is positive, and this curve cuts the x-axis at c, d and e, and it is changing its sign. So at x is equal to b, the function value is positive. It means there is at least one root which lies between x is equal to a and b. Now we see graphical representation of the method. We take a curve y is equal to fx and we take 2 points on the curve a and b and see that function changes its sign from negative to positive. Coordinates of a are x0 fx0, coordinates of b are x1 fx1. Now what we do, we join these 2 points a and b with the help of a chord, and we see this chord cuts the x-axis at x2. We draw a perpendicular from x2 to the curve and we replace a point with this new point, and again we join a chord between new point and point B. We see that this chord cuts x-axis at x3. We draw a perpendicular from x3 to the curve, then join this new point and B point again, and then we see it cuts, say new point is x4, and draw a perpendicular to the curve, and we keep on doing the same procedure till we reach to the root which has been marked with a circular disc here, a small circular disc. This is the root of the curve. So what we did, we found 2 points x0 and x1, and we see that fx0 into fx1 is less than 0. It means root lies between x0 and x1, and we found that root with the help of graphical method. Now we see mathematical representation of the formula. What we did, we took the curve and curve AB is replaced by the chord AB, and the point of intersection of chord and x-axis is the next approximation of the root. The equation of chord joining points A, x0 fx0 and point B, x1 fx1 is y minus fx0 is equal to fx1 minus fx0 upon x1 minus x0 into x minus x0. This is the equation of a straight line joining 2 points, which is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this formula we have used and got the equation. From here we can see that at x-axis value of y will be 0. So here if we substitute y is equal to 0, we get the next expression of this equation. So at x-axis y is equal to 0, and we got this expression when we substituted y is equal to 0. We simplify it and get the value of x from here. So x becomes x0 minus x1 minus x0 upon fx1 minus fx0 into fx0. Now we substitute x as x2, which is the new approximated root, and from here we can calculate value of x2. Now we check again. If fx1 and fx2 are of opposite signs, then the root lies between x1 and x2. So replacing x0 with x2, we obtain the next interval. We can also see that if the function value at x0, that is fx0, and fx2 are of opposite sign, that may be the another situation, then our interval will be x0 and x2. Once we get the interval where root lies, we can repeat the process till we get the desired root of desired accuracy. Thank you.